The Nagaland State Transport bus services are likely to resume its service with a 50% passengers capacity. Maintaining all safety protocols prescribed by the government, though the buses are yet to resume its commercial services, they have been procured for transporting returnees to various districts ever since the lockdown commenced in Nagaland. NST services have been suspended for the last 6 months due to the COVID-19 pandemic, while Nagaland government has also issued new SOP for city bus and taxi services, which came into effect from September 7th. Here's a report. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, the Nagaland State Transport services have been suspended for the last 6 months. However, the NST bus services are likely to resume soon with 50% passengers capacity, maintaining all safety protocols prescribed by the government. Speaking to media person, Nagaland Secretary of Transport Robin Lotha at Kohima on 10th September said the department is working to ensure resumption of NST bus services in various districts at the earliest possible time.
We wanted to start the service because for the last 5-6 months we have stopped the service. Of course, even during that time when the service was suspended, we were still using the buses for transporting returnees. As of now, the buses to various routes in the districts, the whole of the state has been suspended. But like I said, we are working on it. We wanted to start it again.
According to him, it is understandable that all travelers may not be in a position to pay for taxis or hire vehicles. Therefore, the department has already considered the passengers' requirement for the NST bus services. Accordingly, certain modalities have been worked out to resume the services while enforcing social distancing in the bus. The rates may have to be enhanced this time, he added.
Certain modalities have been worked out where social distancing is a must, and while doing so, definitely the rate also may have to be enhanced, because in whatever manner we are trying to do, we are not trying to impose or make the passengers face these difficulties, but while helping out, the department also should be on the safer side.
For buses with 42 seats, the sitting capacity may have to be reduced to 20 passengers or 50% seats. If the department has to really continue with the service at 50%, it is going to face losses in revenue as the return will be very less, he said. The secretary informed that a proposal have been received from the General Manager, Transport Department to enhance the fare during the exercise of the 50% seats. Once the government approves, the rate will be fixed accordingly in the district where NST buses are plying. Further, he stated that standard operating procedures and all safety protocols issued by the Department of Health and Family Welfare will be strictly followed once the buses hit the roads. As for the private transporters and operators, they have come up with their own revised fare. Some of the operators have sought necessary approvals of the enhanced rates from the Regional Transport Authority with a Deputy Commissioner as its chairman.
For private transporters, what we have noticed is that of late the transport organizers in the districts, they have started coming up with revised rates where some may be on the approval of the Regional Transport Authority, where this is the chairman, and maybe some might have revised the rates without the approval or without having any meeting of such approvals. So those are the exercises being done in the district. Transport department is involved in that. So accordingly, we will have to take up the matter, and then it has to be forwarded to the government.
As for the revenue generation from the NST bus services during this pandemic, the result is nil, he informed.
As a loss for the operators, they may come up with their own revised kind of rates, but which may not be accepted, which may not be approved by the government. So definitely they'll have to approach the government for approval of any such enhanced rates.
When asked about the measures taken to monitor exorbitant taxi fares, the official said that the department is indirectly involved in checking of fares. It is monitored by the RTA and district administration concerned. Earlier, the Regional Transport Authority Kohima had a meeting on 4th September. The meeting decided the SOPs for city bus and taxi operations, where seating arrangement in bus should be in a zigzag manner and no standing passengers will be allowed. Every bus should be sanitized, fumigated at the end of each day. Every driver and conductor should wear a face mask and ensure that no passenger is allowed in the bus without a face mask. Hand sanitizer should be made available in the bus for passengers while boarding.
सीट एक में एक आदमी सिर्फ, तो कितना सीट है 30 का में 15 आदमी बोलेगा, हम ऐसा करके भाग रहा है, ज़्यादा इससे डालना नहीं। सैनिटाइजर एनी टाइम है हम लोग का गाड़ी में ना रखा हुआ है, तो आदमी कोई यूज़ करता है कोई नहीं, इसे छोड़ देता है, तो फिर भी हम लोग को रख लिया इसमें। जितना आदमी है 15 आदमी डालेगा, ऐसा सीट 15 आदमी का कैपेसिटी है ना, उतना ही डालेगा, तो उसका ऊपर नहीं देता है हम लोग।
Further, in view of the current pandemic, bus fares per passenger is fixed at ₹20 till 30 September and will be reviewed with further relaxation in the SOP. The new SOP for the city bus and taxi service came into effect from September 7. With Inzanbe Mukhubong, Kohima.